There are 7 components to Civic Capital, and I mean, I'm happy to read them, but I think there are things that people think about, and we've got an image that we'll put up, but engaged residents, inclusive community leadership, collaborative institutions, and we're offering some examples here that people might be familiar with in our community that we've identified, but we want during these facilitated conversations for them to help us identify more. Embracing diversity and equity, authentic communication, culture of engagement, and shared vision and values. And these are really the components. Is that right?
Yeah, that's great that you've already got a bunch of examples locally. I can give you examples from other places if you'd like.
Love that. Love that. Great.
I know that some of these words are a little bit hard to decipher, but let me first congratulate you on doing this process. And an organization like Franklin Tomorrow is exactly what we're talking about. That you embody the values that we talk about in terms of civic engagement and having the whole community involved in their problem solving in their daily life. So yeah, I know that you've got facilitators who probably be sort of wondering, how do we define these terms, and how do we get people to really understand? And I'm going to say now, and I'll say later again, it's really important that this is not a quantitative process. There's no right answer. It's a matter of perception. And that's why it's important to ask everybody their perception, because you may get differences among different kinds of people. A young person may say, I don't see this in our community. And a middle-aged person may say, of course it's there. If you average those two, you don't get what you need. You need to listen to both sides and listen to all parts of the community.
And when someone participates in a conversation, then they take the survey, or if they want to take the survey without participating in a conversation, we'll allow that. But they're really being asked to rate those things on 4 topics. I mean, 4 measures, and that doesn't exist. It's a moderate strength. It doesn't exist. It exists somewhat, moderate strength, or a real strength in our community. So that'll be interesting to see the variations there.
Yeah, and like I say, it's important to not just average everything out, because you want to try to attend to each person, just like the mayor knows. You don't go ask the community who thinks yes, who thinks no, and you get in between. So you get an in between. We'll vote maybe. You got to take a position and help everybody in the community.